Hi sisters, it's Jake here, and I'm back with another video. Today's video is sponsored by my patrons and my clothing brand and charity. If you want to become a patron, click the link in the description below. I have a tier where I send you personalized videos monthly. I also have another tier where I send you a signed Polaroid. Check out my merch and charity. 10% of all the profits go to the Never Stop Fund. 100% of all donations go to the Never Stop Fund. We just hit $500 in 2 days towards the Never Stop Fund, so that'll be going to someone who has chronic illness and financial needs. Also, check out my CAMEO if you're interested. Okay. Enough with that silly stuff. Today, I'm going to be talking about a guy named Brendan Shaub. I guess you could call him a comedian. No, you can't call him a comedian. So Brendan Shaub is a 39-year-old person from Aurora, Colorado. He actually started out as a UFC fighter. And if you know a little bit about me, I love UFC. I fight all the time. If you try to step to me, I will honestly wreck you. Just kidding. Please, if you step up to me in public, my lawyers will be on you. I don't think I have lawyers. Somebody reached out to me through the Never Stop email, like asking for like specifics on where the fund will go and like if they qualify. And they said to Jake or Jake's team. Jake's team? Who do you think I am? The only team I'm on is the Maine Sickos, the New England ex-wheelchair users, the, I don't know what else. I feel like I'm getting into tricky territory there. Anyways, so this is Brendan Shaub. And obviously when you look at him, you can see, okay, cool tattoos, LA 2.0. What does that mean, Brendan? Explain that to me. Looks like there's nothing going on inside your brain, obviously, right? You're going like this, and obviously I can do that too. My muscles are just as big as yours, Brendan, but I have the mental capacity and the smarts to go, this guy stinks at comedy. Also, his necklaces suck. I'm not one to talk about necklaces except, you know, I'm a little iced out. Thank you, Hannah, for my anniversary present. It's fine. But like, I don't like those. I don't know quite what those are. It looks like dog tags. And then like the cross off center. It's bad. It's bad. And then imagine like he's fighting and then it twists and then it's an upside down cross. That would not be okay, if you ask me. As a God-fearing fella myself. I also like this arm where it's just like the suits of cards, like spade, diamond, club, heart with fire through them because it's really cool. Anyways, this is what he looks like now. This is Brendan Shaub, and he's, you know, touring and he does podcasts. He's actually the most frequent guest on the Rogan Experience, which I don't know if that's something to brag about, but it's definitely something to talk about. You know how people walk into like an apartment and go, I love what you've done with the place? I look at his ear and like all the damage that has been done throughout the fucking hours of him being clocked in the head, and I say, I love what you've done with the place. I love that this ear that seemingly was normal before you retired from the UFC for getting the shit beat out of you. I love what you've done with the place. I've seen cauliflower ear before, but that looks more like cauliflower pizza ear. And as someone who's gluten-free myself, it looks delicious. Now, Brendan has had some really interesting takes in the past couple years, whether that be COVID, race, bad comedy. And trust me, I know that other people have talked about Brendan Shaub and his shitty comedy special, Gringo Poppy, but I'm not going to talk about that because it seems like that's already been covered by just about everyone. So to make this video a little different, I'm going to talk about Brendan Shaub and his hot takes, some of the best moments of his career, and why you should give him a follow. This video is sponsored by Brendan Shaub. Imagine, before his team takes it down. Please don't take this down. He sponsored me. Actually, I used to be a Brendan Shaub fan. When I first got introduced to like the comedy scene in LA, it was him, Chris D'Elia, Theo Vaughn. Like, I was so excited to see these new faces and hear comedy. And then him and his podcast hosts all get called out for SA, and I slowly take a little step back and say, hey, maybe I need to broaden my horizons and find a new pod to listen to. Let's check out this first clip right here. So on the left, we have what seems like a shaggy dog. In the middle, we've got our alpha, Brendan Shaub. And then on the right, we have a normal looking guy.
Holding a mark right there.
Damn, we cute.
What's up?
Other models, nice. Merch, love merch. Check out Never Stop.
Dude, my face ain't in there.
Oh, did we not get Chappelle's face? Oh, you know what it is? Because of the black background.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh my God. What?
No, he was sick because Kyle, you were saying.
Wait. Hold up. Look at his face right here. Oh, I remember. It's because of the black background. What? What are you talking about? And he says it so matter of fact, like, it's the black background, I'm sorry. But that doesn't make any sense because if you look at the modeling photos here, like they aren't like transparent images. You can light someone in a specific way to make their skin tone look good. Interesting. Let's see.
So thickboy.com for all of that.
Whoa.
We'll have a new episode of the vlog dropping every Sunday at Thickboy on YouTube.
Oh, that was sad. He's like making faces off to the side. They're trying to like move past it. And I think it's funny because they're like, it doesn't work because of the black background, except they're showing on his tour website, there's like black and white photos. So there's really no point. So he's making faces off to the side and he's a little confused.
Definitely what happened.
So thickboy.com for all
He looks over at his reaction.
of that. We'll have a new episode of the vlog dropping every Sunday.
He's
at,
making
Thickboy
faces.
on YouTube. And then dates for you guys, we just added a bunch, man.
Tries to smile it off and
Finally,
then
spots in LA.
Wow, that's depressing. I mean, that's pretty bad, but I don't think that's anything that Brendan did.
Oh, you know what it is? Because of the black background.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, wait, never mind. Yes, he does. He goes, oh, there you go. I get it now. It's a black background. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh my god.
There you go.
No,
Makes sense.
It's Kyle, what you were saying.
Kyle
No, it's
said-
not my words. I didn't.
Yeah.
You said. Oh, you didn't want me to bring it up. Okay.
Kyle said, oh my God, awesome. This is Brendan Shaub interviewing Israel Adesanya, who is one of the greatest fighters of our generation. Let's see what he has to say.
They say grace in the 21st
How
century.
we do it, dude? Do you take a picture with your
That's the
Instagram?
new grace. That's the new grace. No one prays anymore. You just snap it.
Oh, you just snap it. Okay.
Out
Into
here, showtime with my new best friend.
Hey.
So it seems like I'm starting out with the things that you're reading into a little bit, but I really like these. He goes, so I'm gonna Snapchat this since we're recording. So let's see. So he goes, it's all about Snapchat. This young generation, it's all about the snaps. And so let's watch this again.
Do you take a picture with your
That's the
Instagram?
new grace. That's the new grace.
No Instagram, oldie.
You know, we out
Into
here, showtime with my new best friend.
Hey.
Let's go.
It's the new Grace.
That's how you do it.
Hey! Also, Israel isn't doing much. Like, he's not really helping the situation where he's like, my new best friend, say something. Like, usually you'd be like, my new best friend, Brendan. He can't hear because his ears are all swollen. But he just goes, hey. That's what I do. In the past, I've had people record me without my like consent. Like I'll be somewhere in public and I'll see them like this. This is not also, I don't want you to think that this is because of YouTube. There was another thing in the past that I've seen people record me over that I got canceled for. It's fine. It's fine. I've had people record me and then I look at it and I go, hey. That's literally what Brendan did, except he's like a media personality and I was being canceled by Keemstar. Let's see this next clip. So this is on the Joe Rogan Experience with Rob Dyrdek. And it's funny because fucking Brendan Shaub has been on the Joe Rogan Experience more times than any other guest. But like he's also on a lot of episodes with other people because he's not a big enough name to pull people of his own. So like he'll just be there and he'll go like, hey, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't do much. Let's see what he says.
I went and met with Lorenzo Fertitta,
Okay.
Brilliant, man.
you know, and we met and
Some would say the brains behind the UFC. I didn't say that,
no,
but
but he's
Let him-
he's the
let him talk.
mind behind
Let him
it
talk.
without a
Oh,
doubt. And,
Brendan, let him
like,
talk.
I-
fighters had an issue with Dana.
What?
So Lorenzo, let me fill him in because he has no clue.
No.
Lorenzo,
You made up a name.
Wait. I was talking to Lorenzo Fertitta. Who is that? Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? But also, he goes, I was talking to so-and-so. He starts a story. And then Brendan goes, brilliant, man. Brilliant, man. Okay, which is like fine, but also Rob Dyrdek goes, like literally looks at him.
brilliant, man.
you know, and
Yeah, brilliant, man. You can tell that this wasn't the first time that he interrupted him.
we met and
Some would say the brains behind the UFC. I didn't say that, but
but
you-
he's the mind behind it without a doubt.
Some would say the brains behind the UFC. Let him talk, Brendan. Fuck.
Lorenzo, let me fill him in.
Let me fill him in. He doesn't know.
Lorenzo.
You made up a name, Lorenzo Fertitta.
Oh my God, my favorite comedian ever. I think he played a pedophile in my favorite show, You, and also my other show. Wait, did this guy play a pedophile in You? And then he turned out to be a pedophile in real life? Oh my God, Crystalia, give it up. Yeah. Oh my God, I love him.
Dana said, I have an idea. We should buy this company, the UFC. At the time, they bought it for $2 million. It sold for $2 billion.
$4 billion.
$4 billion. And the Fertittas were the...
Hey, Brendan, he was talking. I love when people do that. I love when people cut you off to tell a story that they just completely fuck up. They go, yeah, I actually have a similar situation to that. Well, what did I do? Like, when people do that, I want to scream in their face. I actually have a similar situation to that, but, what was I saying? What? Are you kidding? So I guess this video just shows how much Rob Dyrdek doesn't like him and how he just interrupts everyone. Let's see this other video. This video is actually how I decided I wanted to make a video on Brendan Shaub, because I think this is one of my favorite things I've ever seen in my entire life. This is Brendan Shaub cleaning his glasses, and you obviously know he doesn't need those glasses, right? Because he's the kind of guy to wear like those zoomies glasses like with no frames on the inside and like a beret and like pose like this. Like for sure he's like sticking out his ass. Brendan Shaub is actually Timmy Thick, but like he can't hear and he has brain damage.
You different.
That's Brandon we were referring to.
Oh, all right.
I don't know.
Yeah, Brandon. Yeah, Brandon.
No way! Oh, what are you doing? Oh my God. They're in the middle of a call-in during their podcast and he goes, 1 second, I gotta clean.
Different.
Like what? What are you talking about? He's licking his fucking glasses. I can't imagine doing that. My glasses are so nasty with skin flakes and COVID. He's like, give me all of it. Okay, good. Just clean it with your shirt. Clean it with your shirt, you know? Just take a nice microfiber cloth and clean it. But no. What you're doing, Brendan, is licking it on both sides. Good. Awesome. And then we've got an episode of his podcast, The Fighter and the Kid, with his co-host, Brian Callen. Now, Brian Callen left The Fighter and the Kid because he was accused of R-wording someone. And let's see what they have to say.
Fist bumping like real irresponsible assholes. And now it looks like Brendan's got coronavirus, and I'm still waiting for my tests.
Right.
Oh.
Well, here's the thing to all that. Okay, well, I'm glad you went on that rant, Callen. You know, corona is something, you know, I never said it was not real or anything like that. I went about living my life. I got it. And you know what? I'm fine.
I understand what this is going to be now. I had COVID and I'm fine. I killed Grandma Ethel. I killed Poppy Eric. Like, what are you talking about? I went to a grocery store, specifically a Trader Joe's at 6 a.m. during the autoimmune hours, and coughed on old women.
We should also make a caveat. A lot of people who get it, who are older, are not fine. They're in the hospital.
Well, hold on, dude.
So this old fuck is trying to fix it, right? He's old, he's got the grays coming in, he's coughing, and he's got hopefully a daughter walking around in the background because knowing his allegations, if this isn't a daughter, this is a victim.
A lot of people who get it, who are older, are not fine. They're in the hospital.
True.
Hold on.
Hold on, man. Shut up.
I'm not going to do this weird corona thing with you. What most people, just like my doctor told me, what you're experiencing, 97% of all people who get corona experience the same thing.
She's me right now, just walking out of the room. Please get me out of this. This guy who knows nothing is like, what my doctor told me is that 97%, but 3% of people are croaking, and I don't care, and I'm coughing on all of them. What are you talking about? Also, he's in a dungeon. This is horrible. Brendan took his lighting and was like, okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right above my head and that's going to look good. I'm in my garage. My wife kicked me out, who I cheated on. Look into those allegations. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, this podcast isn't going to be poor corona, poor Brian, poor
True.
Brian.
Poor corona.
I was living my life. I got corona. I'm fine. I bunkered down. I quarantined.
Bunkered down. Fauci says hunkered down. Brendan says bunkered down. He starts everything with a B. Brendan bunkered bound. Actually, I take that back. There's a group of people who do that where they replace B's in the front of sentences, and I don't know if I want to be associated with them.
Is it weird that on day 3 I worked out because I have energy, do I look like I'm sick?
You sound like you're sick. You sound like someone on their deathbed, sir. You go, do I sound like I'm sick? And then the frame before you're going, what? Do I sound like I'm sick? I worked out. I walked into my kitchen. I got a glass of water. I lifted it. I took a little drink. I worked out. What are you talking about?
I'm waiting for my results. We'll see what happens. But if you have it, Stevie has it, my flu symptoms are not.
Well,
but it's true.
This is the face of a COVID denier who's like, well, but actually.
And I said, I got to be honest with you. I'm moving about my day.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. This is fake.
You shouldn't be moving about your day. You should still stay quarantined if you think.
Yes. I'm staying quarantined because I don't want to give it to anybody.
Wait, what was that? He goes from anti-mask or COVID guy to like, no. You would be quarantining.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm trying to.
Yeah, seriously, man. My grandparents are out there.
I would never go anywhere. And if I had to go anywhere.
Fuck, I don't like those guys. Here's another hot Brendan Shaub take on the Joe Rogan Experience. It's actually really funny to me because his crew neck says hitman, and it seems like he is acting as the hitman for the elderly.
But that hydrochloroquine, whatever the hell.
Hydrochloroquine, off to a good start. Doesn't even know the drug.
Well, it is in Z-Pack. Supposed to work. The trials that they've seen, right?
Yeah, well.
For some people.
And now the thing is, if you or I got it, we'd be fine, hopefully. But then what if you gave it to your grandma?
True.
Don't go around your grandma, dumbass.
Don't go around your grandma.
True. Fucker. Why visit your grandma? When we say grandma, usually we mean somebody who's in their last quarter, maybe last fifth of life. Why would you want to be around them? It's just depressing, right? Why would you want to be around them?
And how long are we going to do it for, though?
Right.
True. How long are we going to do this bullshit for? I feel him.
And the end of May now.
Really?
In California. That's what I've heard.
Well, California, the governor's kind of a pussy.
Oh, Governor the California's pussy. Governor the California's pussy. Okay, all right.
He was talking about, this. We might go on. It might be like this for a year, So
did he say that?
Which it did.
He said that. So again, he's a giant pussy. But when you hear,
again, he's a giant pussy. Okay. Now, I don't want to get too deep into this, but saying giant pussy is ironic coming from him because he's giant and he quit the UFC because he couldn't handle getting hit in the head anymore, and then he did stand-up comedy and needed to have his whole career carried, and it's fine. But if you're going to say giant pussy, look in the monitor. Look in the little mirror. Look in the frame that you barely fit in. Because if we're going to say giant and P, that's him.
Like, look, if it's just us in this room, I'm not that worried because I take a lot of vitamins.
And I don't see my grandma.
I'm in the fucking sauna every day. I have a very strong immune system.
You're fit.
I take probiotics.
When you walked in, I said, I will lick your face right now. He said, what are we doing? Hugging? What are we doing? I said, I will lick your fucking face, Joe. I'm not scared of shit.
I'm not scared of shit, man. But has to look the other way to make sure that's okay to say. I'm not scared of shit, right?
No, he said, what are we doing? Hugging? What are we doing? I said, I will lick your fucking face, Joe. I'm not scared of I'm healthy as hell.
Hell.
That we're friends with.
That's on you, homie.
True.
Shape, dude.
Yep.
Dude, get in shape. Tell your grandma to walk. That's the issue. These grandmas don't have the lung capacity that they used to. What a fucking idiot.
Off you, but it kills someone that's your age. Whose fault is that?
If they're severely out of shape,
it's kind of their fault.
That's on you, man.
It's their fault for getting cancer and becoming autoimmune. It's their fault for having chronic illness and becoming autoimmune. It's their fault for being old and not running 26.2 miles. You know what I mean?
I'm like, God damn.
So that's good. I actually really like his takes. I agree with all of his viewpoints. I can't wait to actually lick the inside of his cauliflower ear. And lastly, this one's one of my favorites. For years, when I was dealing with Lyme, my chronic illness, I couldn't read or write without throwing up or feeling nauseous. It was something to do with the way that my eyes connected to my brain. There was some connection issues there. It had me in and out of school for years, and it was pretty debilitating. What Brendan did is he signed up to go to the UFC and get the shit beaten out of him. And now, this is how he reads.
Claim your deposit bonus up to $500 only at DraftKings. Minimum $5 deposit required. The deposit bonus requires 25 play through. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com details.
Wait, Wait, I remembered this being like more of a reading issue, but this is more of a speech issue. It's because he's talking so like he's not saying words. One more time.
Claim your deposit bonus up to $500 only at DraftKings.
Reading pretty okay there.
Minimum $5 deposit required. Deposit bonus requires 25 playthrough. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com details.
And then this old fuck with fucking sandals on looks over and goes, "Can we retake that? What the fuck was that?" I completely agree, sir. Now, I don't agree with what you've done to women, but I do agree with that look. So I guess in closing, what I wanted to say is Brendan's team has a history of taking down videos like this, anything critiquing him or what he does. I personally believe that this is all fair use, and I will dispute it till the cows come home. If they end up sending a cease and desist, I'll talk about it on here, and maybe we'll do a deeper dive into his career. Maybe we'll talk about the adultery that he commits and how he solicits women for sex while he has a family. It's fine, honestly. Yeah, thank you so much for the support on the last video and supporting Never Stop. It means the world to me. I have so many more collaborations coming out. My Patreon, I'm going to ship out the Polaroids this week. Thank you so much for everything, and I can't wait to see you for the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.